Hello. Hello, good afternoon all. And today is at the time to start our program, our webinar on abroad education. So we are from IC Abroad and we started this organization in 2006. One of the guys from UK and he started and established this organization in UK in 2006 and now we have multiple branches across the globe. So let me share a few branches with you. Like our central office is in Manchester, UK, and then we have two of our centers, and one in Riyadh, one in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, and we have in Bangkok. Then we have in India, Chennai. This is where we are conducting this webinar, and this is where we are sharing this information, this incredible chance to get you on board when it comes to study abroad. So I will be sharing a few things about the as our central office is in Manchester, UK. So we'll be sharing a few things about like when it comes to studying abroad in UK, then how it is important, what are the informations you need to gather out, and how and why it is important for you. So these few things we'll be sharing in this presentation. And at the end of presentation, if you have any doubt, if you have any question, we'll be there with you. You can see some logo, something present on your screen, which is called a hand. You can pick your hand up, you click on that, and we'll be here able to see your request on our screen, and we'll be replying back to all your questions. So now here we go, and we start. So the few things about the advantages to study in UK, that these are the few bullet points which we written down in this presentation, so if you're able to see it. So the first thing is flexibility of course. The UK is a huge hub of education. Whatsoever name UK, they have the course with them. So like in India, we have the courses like chemical engineering, we have mechanical engineering, we have so and so forth courses in India, but these are not the specific. But when it comes to UK education, they have very specific courses with them. Like in chemical engineering, you can go for like chemical chemistry, you can go for petroleum, you can go for this and like gasoline, and so many other branches. They have subdivision. So the UK is providing you the flexibility of the courses. This is what the best thing about the UK. Now it comes to scholarship. Like most of the Indian students, they are afraid like the UK, this education is very costly. It's very like huge money you need to spend and this and that. But yes, they do have the finest scholarship options as well. So you need not to worry about. You just find out where are the scholarships available on the universities. We can also help you with that. We have the expert consultant with us. They can help you to find out the scholarship, the right funding, what are the loan options, and each and everything we can help you with. Then we have it's the UK educations. They have the professional staff with them. If you can see the third bullet, so what do I mean by the professional staff in the UK? The person who are working in the industry of the specific field, they are the people who are teaching there. Like in India, we used to study the theoretical things, but we are not able to understand what the practical means is. Say even the electrical engineering student, even the mechanical engineering student, they don't know what the practical thing is. They don't know how it moves, how it works it out. They study in a theoretical manner and they start working. So when they go in an organization, they need to get into some training and some like internship. But in UK, there are the professional staff. They know each and everything about, and they cater the classes in the best way. So when you go in a company and organizations, you need not to take any training or internship. Your job is ready to work. Then we have multitude job options. When you are graduated from any particular university in UK, you have a multitude number of job options where you can work. There are leading companies which are hiring from the campuses itself. You need to be smart, you need to prove yourself, and definitely you'll get one. Then we have the earn while you study. when it comes to UK, you are allowed to do a job while you're studying. If you are not like if you're like Indian graduates, we do in hostels, we used to stay and we used to have all this thing. But if you don't work, if you don't think like how I can earn, why should I earn, my parents are paying. But when it comes to UK, yes, you can earn while you are studying. You are allowed to work 20 hours each week. If you can work there, and you can easily manage your accommodation, you can easily manage your foods and all. So that will be a positive point while you're studying there. Then we have the only 1 year master's degree. Although UK, the postgraduate degrees, they are only on 1 years. Like in India, we have fewer 3 years. This MBA is 2 years. So that when it comes to MBA in UK, it's only for 1 year. So this is again a plus points which you can go through. So in 1 year, you are getting a very significant degree that matters a lot, and it can make your whole career. It can make your whole life. Then we have no application fee. Most of the India or most of the UK universities, they're not having the application fee like all other, like USA. They have a huge number, a huge amount when it comes to filing an application for the university. But most of the UK university, they're not having any application fee. You can just fill their form and you get selection. You get your offer letter and go out for this visa process and all. Then we have apply to multiple universities. You have a multi, you can, and one single time you can apply for the multiple university. You get the offer letter. If you feel right that it's good for you, you go ahead. Otherwise, you may reject it. There is no other charges, no money involved in the whole process. Then we have like when it comes to choosing a university, there is a huge hassle. There are so much informations, whether you need to find out whether it's right and wrong. So it's a very long process, and it's really tough. And there are the people who spend their huge money who lost and really feel it's, if you lost it, if you like stuck somewhere in finding a research in making a research on the university, that's irredeemable. You can't get back. This is a huge money. It's not a small thing. It's not a question of 100 rupees or 5,000 rupees. It's a question of lakhs. So when you lost it one time, it's irredeemable for the whole life. So you need to be smart. So one of the things you can make, how you can check it, the university's recognition, whether the university where you are going to study is recognized or not. So I'm going to give you the standards of procedure. They have some procedure, they have some standards. Where to check is, so let me give you a hint about. Check REF, the Research Excellence Framework. This is a trademark. It happens this like we do a census every 10 years. Then after we give a calculation that this is the census of India. This is the census of this particular year for the next 10 years. So in this way, this REF checks the standards of the whole university across UK. So they give you a sensation like this university, this is standing here, this is standing here, this is standing here. So you check this REF check, the Research Excellence Framework, and it will certainly help you to find out the university repo. Then it happens in every 5 years, as I said. Earlier it was RAE, now it is replaced by REF in recently 2014 research itself. And the last research happened in 2008, which was with this RAE, but now it's RAF. RAE no more existing now. Then check the quality subject wise. You need to like I can say you, like if I say there's a few university in like if we talk about your university, and like if we talk about the Tigris University, then it is good in mechanical engineering if I'm not wrong. See, and if I talk about like I wish to study literature in Tigris University, that people will say you're a fool that you're going to study in this Tigris University and you want to study the literature. So that's not be a good idea. So yes, you need to find out in which subject, which university is top, and whether it's relevant to study their particular subject or not. The Harvard University is known for the literature. So if you are willing to study literature, you need to find out the relevant university for that. And we have not all the universities is top in all the subjects, as I said. So you need to find out the relevant university for the relevant degree. Then we have understand the quality of research. You need to find out where the research options we have, what are the things we need to take care of. And let me give you a hint about, like I was talking about this RAF. So let me redirect you to the one of the university where you can check the remark, this recognition of the university. So this is REF where I'm redirecting you, and here this is a 2014 research, and here you can click to download the full result. These are the few institutions, the list of 10 institutions, and here it is redirecting us to a PDF where you have all the institutions in UK and the institution wise their ranking where they are standing in the list. So this is a huge list. You can find out where your university which you have chosen is standing, and accordingly you can take a decision whether this is a good university or not. And there are a few universities in the top also, like Institute of Cancer and Research, then Imperial College London, the London School of Economics and Political Science, then University of Oxford, University of Cambridge, then Cardiff University, then King's College London, the University College London, the University of Warwick, so on and so forth. So this is that's a trademark which I discussed with you. That's where you can check whether this university is qualified, whether this university is recognized or not, whether it's standing. So this is another good remark. Let me come again to the same thing. So now let's move ahead and let me give you a good hint about how it matters to you and how you can make it in a very easy steps. So we have designed this presentation for you, and it will help you to select out what are the simple process to get on board and when it comes to study abroad. I have shared few points about the UK study and how it is important and how it matters. It's very easy and it's very simple. So let me discuss about the 6 steps. The first step is shortlisting 3C. So here we are. We'll discuss in brief what this 3C means, why I said it, the shortlisting 3C. Then university admissions, then test preparation, then funding your studies, then visa process, then pre-departure. These are the 6 steps. So now we are going to discuss in detail how these 3 steps or 6 steps matter. Now the first thing is the country, then the second is the college, and the third is the course which you are supposed to head into. So the first thing, while choosing a country, as particularly here today we selected a topic about the UK. So while choosing any country, like you are choosing to study abroad, the first thing you need to choose out the cost of living. Whether the country where I'm going to study is like relevant to whether I will be able to afford their cost or not. So you need to find out what is the cost of living and how it's going to affect me and how I'm going to fund it. It's not like blindly you choose USA and you are not having the fund to study and to live there, and after a year you will be back spending all your important money. So you need to find out whether the cost of living in this university in this country is what, and then you need to find out whether the zone or the country where you are going to study is safe zone or not. Say suppose if I ask you to study in Pakistan, so how many of you will be interested? Say unfortunately no one will be interested. Why? Because it's not a safer zone. Yes, it is. It's a good country, but there are a few areas which we are not aware of. It's hidden and hit by the terrorists. So no one would be able to study in Pakistan and so many other countries which are not safe to study. So yes, it's a prime concern. We need to look into whether it's safe or not. Then you need to look into the opportunities. You need to find out what are the opportunities once I will be completing my graduation or post-graduation or whatsoever. Then you need to look into the weather. Like UK weather is very chill at this point of time, so you need to find out whether this country where I'm going through is suitable for me or not, whether you will be able to survive there or not, whether the temperature is very low or it's very high or it's moderate. So you need to look into that's an important concern. Then you need to find out the facilities. This country is giving me what facilities. How is my living will be there? How is the market? What's the market price? What's the food value? Each and everything you need to make a brief research. You need to have a clear understanding, because it's really important when you are going to study abroad, because each and every mistake you'll be making on this, it's irredeemable. You can't get it back. That's important. So then the second thing, the second C, we're discussing about the college. So while choosing a college or a university, whether it's UK or maybe probably it's India or maybe any other country, so you need to find out what's the scholarship options for me, what's the scholarship option this college and the university is providing. When it comes to UK, yes, there are the universities which are even can help you to get the full scholarship, the 100% full stretch scholarship, and even there are the partial scholarship as well which are existing. So this is really a nice idea you can look into. So wherever there are the huge scholarship, get into that, it will be easy for you and it will be helpful for you. Then what are the internship options? Yes, internships are the things which help you to get the practical knowledge about your core subject. So find out what are the internship options this university and the college they're providing. Otherwise, without this, you'll be studying the theoretical things and again, it won't be relevant for you. So you need to find out what are the internship options they are having. Then what are the facilities they are giving? The college, whether they have the lawn, whether they have a football, whether they have a playground, whether they have a big TV, whether they have a cinema nearby, what are the things, what are the markets, each and every facility you need to look into. Because it's matter, you are going to spend your huge number of 4 years or 3 years or 1 year on significant part of time in the country and the college. So you need to look into what is best for you. Then the most important is alumni. What the people who already passed out from this college and university, what they say about it. Say if I speak something wrong about the college, like they used to do this and that, certainly it will take your mind, it will turn your mind towards the other side. So yes, it's one of the criteria. You can check with few of the alumni where they are working now, whether they are in reputed companies or they are still running for the job. So you need to find out whether the alumni are good at a good position or not. Then the third criteria is the course. So the course you need to find out. The finally you're choosing the country, you're choosing the university or the college. Now it's time to choose your course. Your course is not like blindly like you have just chosen like your friend was choosing electrical engineering and someone other was choosing electrical engineering or something like, and you have also taken by following your friend's words or your parents words or someone other's word, and you also started taking the course. But there is nothing like that. So while choosing a course, you also need to find out what your passion says about it, what are the research options for you, and what is your eligibility for the course, you're eligible or not. So it speaks a lot when it comes to passion. You need to make a very hard, like what we can say, introspection about it. You need to find out whether this course you made you are for it or not. After a few years, like you spend a huge money and this and that, and after a few years you came to know that you're not interested in this course and all. So that won't be relevant, that won't be good for you because you are ultimately losing a huge amount of money. So that won't be good. So you need to find out why and how it is important to you. You are really interested in this course or not, or you are just taking a blind decision by because your father, your mother, and your parents are saying, or your friends are saying, because you are the one who is going to study, you are the one you are going to put your hard work, not your parents, not your friends. So it's really an important decision which you can only decide about. Then what are the research options about it, and then eligibility. You need to check out your eligibility for this course, and then you need to find out the career ahead. If you have a good career in this field, yes, it's good. If you're not, it's useless. So now let me share a few courses in UK universities which we selected some courses for you all. So let me have a look at, yeah. So these are the few courses which we have when it comes to engineering. So these are the courses: aerospace science engineering, this chemical engineering, civil engineering, computational engineering, then MSc electronic and electrical engineering, MSc material engineering, MSc mechanical engineering, nanoscience into nanotechnology, sports and exercise science, engineering management, oil and gas engineering. Then we have MBA courses like international business MBA, global business MBA, oil and gas management, biotechnology management, and international fashion management, MBA with placement here. And then we have a science, the biosciences, computer science, chemistry, biology, mathematics, physics, data science, and computational intelligence, MSc. So these are few. There we do have the specific branch in each and every particular thing. Like in India, we are like what we can say is limited to few courses. The engineering colleges having few common like civil engineering, chemical engineering, aerospace engineering. But when it comes to abroad, when it comes to UK and post graduation specifically, they are having a huge number of options. Like in aerospace, if you talk about, You have the engineering, your post graduation you can do with the petroleum, you can do with the gasoline, you can do with the other chemical things, you can do in the construction, you can do the digital designing, you can do the digital architecture, and so on and so forth. So each and every course is having at least 15 to 20 sub branches which you can head into. So it's very specific. So it's one of the advantages to study in foreign universities. So let me take you again on that presentation. Now, while choosing a university, you have everything in now in your hand. You have chosen the country, each and everything, taking criteria in your mind. You have chosen your university and you have chosen your course now. So now it comes, what are the criteria, what are the things you need to take care of after choosing a university. So now you need to take care of the entry requirements. What is the entry requirements for the university? Whether you are a qualified person to take admission in this university or not. Say suppose if you are having a history of area, say suppose 2025, certainly no one will take you on board. You need to find out the right requirement for the university. What's the requirement? Say suppose it's 55% in your graduation or 60% in your graduation, and whether they're asking for the IELTS score or not. It's 5.5, 6 or whatsoever. You need to find out the entry requirement. What is the exact requirement to meet the admission process? Then we have application deadline. Like in India, maybe not like in India, and like unlike other countries, so it's not like whenever you get up and you start and then you say that today I am going to take admission in this particular university. It's not like that. You need to be very specific. You need to meet the university's deadlines, your application deadline. This is the time up to when we can take you on board. After that, you won't be allowed to enter into the university at any cost. So you need to find out what's the deadline for application. It's not like whenever whimsically you thought that today I will get admission. It's not like it won't work out. So you need to find out whether you are eligible at this point of time, what's the university deadline for the application. Then another thing is, as we were discussing about the university requirements, so these are the few tests which you need to undergo while it comes to abroad education. So the first thing, the most UK universities, they're asking for the IELTS score, TOEFL, PTE. These are the three tests which you can undergo while analyzing your proficiency for the English. Why these tests we take? Because you are going to study in a country where the language of communication is English. So you need to prove your English communication proficiency of English, where how able you are to speak and communicate in their language where you are going to study. If you are not able to, then how you will be able to communicate, how you will be able to write and to understand. It will be again a very big hassle and an irredeemable loss. So you need to find out whether you need to prove your adjustment, you need to prove yourself that yes, I'm a right candidate, I know your English, this is my score, I can get admission in university, I'm able candidate. So that's the reason that you need to take all these tests. So first thing, IELTS you can take, TOEFL you can take, PTE you can take. It has 4 bands like all other languages. You have the reading, speaking, writing, and listening. In all the 4 bands, you need to prove your proficiency. Yes, you can understand, you can write, you can listen, you can speak, and after that they will be reviewing and they will be giving you a score, which will be like communicable every year. Yes, the test happens per week, and for scholarship, IELTS is required. Yes, for scholar, if you want the scholarship specifically, yes, IELTS is required. It's important. Then we have the set GRE GMAT. These are the pretty much like what we can say. These are the technical tests which are specified to some streams. Like if you wish to study in USA, there apart from your English proficiency, you also need to prove your mental attitude, your mental ability, like how able you are for this particular technical or non-technical course. Like these are the SET, GRE, then GMAT, for the doctorate and for PhD and for all this stuff you need to prepare and need to sit in all these exams. Then what is the exam fee? Say like IELTS and TOEFL, they have exams fee approx 12,000. So you can take your test every week. There are the sitting happening. It's organized by British Council. So you need to find out what is the exam fee. It's not like 500, 200. Yes, it's a question. You need to book your slot for the exams and you need to take your exams and you need to find out the exam fee first. Then you need to block your dates, your deadline to apply, when you need for this to go for this test. It's not like you are getting admission at university and you'll be giving the test after 3 4 years. you need to be very specific. You need to block your date and you need to meet the deadline of the university application also. Then what are the coaching institutions available, online, offline, who can cater you in the best way? You need to find out the coaching institutions also. Then what is the validity for this course? Say suppose like you given the IELTS last year, so whether this score will be valid for this year or not? Yes, it will be. So IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, hopefully they are valid for 2 years, and SET, GRE, and GMAT they are valid for 5 years. So this is the validity. Once you take the exam, IELTS for 2 years it will be valid. You can take it. It will be acceptable. SET, GRE, GMAT they will be valid for 5 years. So now the next thing comes is funding. When it comes to abroad education, yes, it's massive, it's huge, there are huge money involved. So this is a prime concern where you need to look into this funding. So first thing you can reduce your fund is by scholarship. Then you can seek about some bursary. Then you can take some education loan. You can make a little bit research about who and why, and they're providing the education loan. Then self-funding. If you have the money, that's good. You can self-fund yourself. So these are the few options where you can fund yourself. Whether you can prove yourself like you have the money for this particular country, and you need to have a proper valid document for all this. It's not like beating about the bush. Yes, I have money, this and that. You need to have a very high like supporting document that this is the money, this is the amount in my bank, and this is the loan which I have taken. Because this you need to prove to the university that you are able to support it. You are able to take this education from us. Then the next thing, till this time we were discussing about the university. You have all your documents, you have fund, you have passport, each and everything. Now you can apply to the university. You have taken the exam, IELTS, TOEFL. Now it's time to apply to the university. And what university will review your documents, whatsoever documents you need to send to the university as per the requirement. They will be reviewing and they will be giving you the offer letter. Now, once you get the offer letter, now your university can take the guarantee that this particular person is able to study in my university. But still, there is something pending. You may be a terrorist, you may have the knowledge, you can apply for the university, you got offer letter. But still you are a terrorist, you are a bad person, you are something like bug for that country. So these things are taking care of the embassy of that particular university. That's the reason that why you need to take a visa for all these things. Even for the visit, even for the trips, you need to have a visa. Because this is a qualified document, this is a standard like documents which prove that you are a qualified person, you are a right person to visit and to study and to whatsoever to migrate in this particular country, and you will be meeting all the rules and regulations happening in this particular country. So this embassy asks you to go through the visa interview, and these are the few things while taking care of your visa process. Then first of all, you need to find out what are the documents required for the visa. When it comes to abroad educations, when you go there, you can't find the people like it's important to take care of each and everything. You won't find the people who can like immediately help you and this and that. They can visa and all. So each and everything you need to take care of. You're stuck there, it will be a trouble for you. So first thing you need to find out the documents required. What are the documents you need to take care of while going for the visa? Then visa fee. Yes, there are the people, there are the countries which are asking for the visa fee also, and this USA especially they are going to increase their visa fee in the March end itself. So this is the time when they revise all their fee and other structures. So you need to look into the visa fee also. Then the visa personal interview. After all this, by filing your visa sitting, then when you are going to take your interview, your documents and all, then visa officer they'll be giving you a particular date and time when you're supposed to be there and you're supposed to have an interview with them. They'll be asking the questions like why you want to study abroad, why you chosen this country, why you have chosen this particular stream, how you know about the hostel, how you know about the college, how this country is, each and everything. They may ask you each and everything question, anything question. So you need to be smart, you need to have all the knowledge about. And yes, so visa process takes minimum 14 working days, so that's what you need to take care of. So when you got offer letter, so you need to meet the university deadline also. So you need to plan your visa timing accordingly. if you get late and it's like your university heading is like, if you talk about your university is inviting on the final date is 28th of March, and you haven't taken through your visa process till 22nd of March, so it will be a tough for you. So you need to plan. Two intakes are there happening. One is a September intake, January intake, and one is a September intake. So accordingly, you need to plan your visa interview. It's if you'll get late, it will be again a hassle. The university will again reject your offer. So it won't be, you will be in loss because you need to start your course from the very initial point. Each and every class you will lose, it will be a great loss for you. Now it's everything is done almost. So let me help you with, let me revise again. So first thing what we did, we choose a country. We were discussing about the country UK, like specifically how you can find the recognized university and all other things. Then and we are the people who can take the charge and who help the people in all the other aspects. When it comes to abroad education, they are the people, the huge number of people who takes the money from the students and they never turn back to them. So it's really a big loss. Whenever you're going to any people, you need to check their recognitions. We are we are an established and we are a recognized institutions, and like working across the globe, sending more, have sent more than 10,000 students across the globe. So it's important. You need to check the recognition, whether this institutions, it's maybe an institution simple, it may be a coaching center, it may be anything, but you need to find out whether these are the recognized people in the society. So this is where I need to put my money and all other thing. And moreover, for the UK itself, we don't charge anything from the students because they don't take, there's no money involved in the application filing and all other process. So why to charge unnecessarily? So we don't charge anything for all the UK like applications and all the process things. So these are the three things we're discussing about. The first we have like how to find the recognition, recognize university and institution. Then we have chosen a country, what are the things you need to take care of. Then we have chosen what are the things like which university to take, how to find the rankings and all. Then I have discussed with you in details about what are the courses they are having with them. Now, and we told why the visa is happening and why it is important to happen. Now the final things come is a pre-departure. These are the things which you need to take care of while departuring finally. You are set now, you got offer letter, you got done with your visa and it's successful. Now you need to take care of all these things. What are the packings? Packing must have this first aid. What are the common sense things you need to apply? What are the things you may be at the need of while you'll be on board, and when you are in foreign countries when you can't like seek help from other people because language barrier and so many other things. So first and foremost thing in this is you need to take care of your own things. What are the stuff you are going to take care with you? Then the thing is accommodation, how you are going to manage there, whether you are going to live with your parents or your relatives or in the college campus, or you are going to take any shared accommodation or so and so forth. So you need to find out how you are going to accommodate yourself there. There are the options. If you talk about the university accommodation, that is somewhat like a price would be very high, but it would be soothing, it would be safe. You can take outside accommodation also, sharing accommodations are also there. You can stay with your relatives also if they are there. Then you can take the transportation also, how you are going to transport yourself from the university. You can take the help of the university people and some other people if you know about. Then you need to take the foreign exchange. In India, we are like making the transactions in the rupees. So when you are going to another country, you need to find out the currency, what's the rate of the currency. You need to make the foreign exchange like dollar and like euro and like pounds. So you need to have a foreign exchange because if you give 10 rupees or 20 or 50 or 100 rupees to their auto and taxi, they won't accept it. So they will be accepting their currency. So you need to make a change in it. Then the set of documents, what are the documents which you need to take? Anytime anyone can ask for your visa, your passport, and all other supporting documents in the university when you are going through. So don't forget any documents to carry out, it's important. Then your travel insurance, then your airport pickup, who and how is going to, whether you are self going to manage, you are going to take, yourself are going to go in your university or someone is going to take from the airport. University sometimes can also help you if you can like get in touch with them. They can certainly help you to get there. Then what are the contact details? You are going there. Then so you need to have all the contact details of all the important persons. Maybe it's university people, maybe your relatives, your friends. You need to take care of all the contact details. Then these are the few testimonials. These are the students we sent abroad, and they are really a successful people. There are few students who are working in the JP Morgan, and they're having a very long history with us, and they are really a very good student. So now they'll be sharing their experience with us, how we do and how important and how beautiful it was their experience. So let me play a few videos with all of you. So I hope you all will love it. Yeah, I'm sorry, this video is not going to get played. So let me revise my Wi-Fi connections. We'll get back to you. Just give me a minute. So these are the few testimonials who set an example, who we sent them to abroad, like in few of the finest university across the globe. As our central office is in Manchester, so we are dealing with almost all the universities in UK, and it will be really helpful for you to get on board. And we make the system, we make the process very easy. Like we take care of each and everything, like applying to the university. We just need your documents. We apply to the university. We'll get the offer letter, then you can go ahead for like visa process, and we can help you to get prepared for the visa. We help you to get take some mock interview for the visa, and we send you make the pre-departure help. We help you each and everything for the exchange, like picking your stuff and all. So this is really important for you. So this will certainly be helpful for you. Now, this now if you have any question, let me share a few things with you. Just give me a minute. Let me share a few things. If you have a question, you can do one thing. This is our mobile number where you can call at any time. We are always here to help you regarding any country, any course. Even if you have any inquiries, you can make with us by dialing our number. Moreover, you can also visit our website, this www.iecabroad.com, where you can visit and you can check how recognized we are and how we do and what are the testimonials. You can check our staff, what are the countries, and how we are making the process easy. So this is really helpful. So now if you have any type, if you have any questions, there is a logo or there is a mark on your screen by raising a hand. You can click on this mark. If you have any question, I will help you to connect with me. You can click on that if possible. If you are able to hear my voice, you can click on the mark, the hand mark in your screen, if you can see on the Go launcher, and you click on that. I will try to reconnect you with me. Hope you are able to understand, you are able to listen my voice. Maybe probably there is some disconnections. No worry. We are always here to support you and to help you. This is our contact number where you can get back to us anytime, and you can visit to our website. We'll be there online always. And you can also email us. Let me share our email address also with you. So the email is, just give me a minute. The email is this is our email address where you can email to us, or you can leave any inquiry, and you can make any suggestion, any feedback, anything. So this is really a helpful platform for all of you, and will certainly help you to get there. So hope it was helpful, and all information part, it will help you to go there and to select and choose out. Even not if you can, like not you can you can help someone in your family, in your native. You can redirect our number, you can redirect our email address, you can visit our website, a lot many things. So hope this was helpful. So that's end of the session. Thank you very much. Wonderful.